Hey everyone, welcome back to the course. So in this video, we're going to do a brief look at a packet capture with Wireshark. So we've got a SQL injection attack, packet capture, and this is a task that you might be doing as a SOC analyst or incident responder. You're definitely going to be at some point doing packet capture analysis. And so this is a good demonstration to show you with a very simplistic example of a very simple SQL injection attack. So we've got our packet open up here inside of Wireshark. First thing I want to point out, the first three lines here are going to be our TCP three-way handshake is what it's called. So our SYN packet. So for example, I say hello to you. You then send me a SYN acknowledgement packet back saying that you have gotten my message. And then you ask me, hey, can you hear me? And then I send you an acknowledgement packet back saying, yes, I can hear you, right? So that establishes that three-way handshake. It's a very simplistic example, but just to give you an idea, if you don't know what a three-way handshake is. So we're going to be particularly looking at packet number 4 here, which is an HTTP packet. Now, we want to look and see here if we open up our hypertext transfer protocol area in Wireshark, you notice the SQL injection attack here. So the percentage 27 sign, we'll talk about that in just a little bit, but union select there, this is a SQL injection attack. So very simple SQL injection attack. And basically that percentage 27 is giving us an apostrophe. So it's Unicode for an apostrophe. So just like if we type the apostrophe on the keyboard, that's what it's doing. And that's a very simplistic type of SQL injection attack. So let's go ahead and just double click and take a little closer look at packet number 4 here. So we're going to scroll down, just kind of look at some of the code here and see if we notice anything. First things first, we're going to scroll down to this HTTP area and we see there's our SQL injection attack statement. So you notice at the end of the sticker.php, we've got the appended area that's percentage 27, and then that begins our actual SQL injection attack. You notice all those numbers too, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, et cetera, all the way up until number 20. And the goal, basically, by using that apostrophe or the simple attack, the attacker's goal is basically to try to break the parsing engine of the SQL database on the back end. And if you can do that successfully, then the attacker usually will pass actual legitimate SQL commands, so like the select statement, for example, to try to get any information from that database that they can get. So next thing we're going to do is we're just going to right click on this other packet here. We're going to do what's called follow TCP stream. Now, this allows us to take a little closer look at what's going on in the communication between the victim and the web server. So here we can see that SQL injection attack again. And then if we go down a little bit to that HTTP area, we'll see a response from our web server. And so this 200 OK response code is from that actual web server. And basically, this is just a response of the web server to that get command that's at the start of that SQL injection attack. So we're just going to scroll down a little bit more and see if we notice anything else that looks a little off in this JavaScript and HTML code. And as we scroll down a little bit here, we see these ahref areas. You notice 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. Remember the numbers we had before, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to number 20. These are showing that this SQL injection attack was successful. So this is basically the web server providing responses to those requests that the attacker sent. So again, the attacker sent those 20 requests, and we see here that there was 12 responses from the web server. So in this example, the SQL injection attack was successful.